What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is gonna be part 11 of this epic adventure. Last we left off, I just defeated Alduin for the first time. And we're going to go talk to the Jarl about capturing a dragon in his castle. Which he's going to act like a bitch, and I know this.
Asking him to defy the Jarl, just to open his eyes. Use subtlety and suggestion to turn his thoughts to the war. You're his steward. He'll listen to you.
What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking for? You want me to let the dragon into the heart of my city? With the there must be another way. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things. But now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon? I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain.
Alright, guys. I forgot about that part. I actually forgot about that. I didn't actually talk to either commander of the armies. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go talk to Tullius and Ulfric.
How can I help a brother Nord?
To agree to a peace treaty so we can stop the dragons. So I have to go talk to Arngir first, and then I'll go talk to Tullius and Ulfric, and then this video is gonna be a little bit longer. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's gonna be a little longer. Go to High Hrothgar, and then to Solitude, and then to the other, to Windhelm. Where this is the Legendary Edition, you can actually build your own house. I think that's pretty cool.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to ed. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is... Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to... We will see if they still remember us. Breath and focus.
Alright, we're gonna go to Solitude first. I'm not joining the wars. I'll save the war for last. Well, I'll actually probably go ahead and do the war effort. Cause, yeah. We're gonna go talk to Ulfric first. And then we'll do the council meeting. And we'll get him to agree to terms so Balgruuf will help us trap the dragon. I need to talk to the Greybeards again after that to find out how to call a dragon, so...
It's no secret. Our Latino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood.
Okay, we got the Brotherhood mission. But as I said, we're not doing that mission yet.
Come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloak.
Won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
We've intercepted
Only the
couriers
foolish or
from
the
Solomon.
courageous approach a
The
Jarl
Empire is
without
putting a great
summons.
deal of pressure
Do I
on
know
the
you?
White Run.
Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Raylof's alive. I hope that's true. But he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. I'm always looking. Seems we're all... So long as you... And what would you have me do? Speak with Galmar. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. But the political... I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, we're all doomed anyway. And if it isn't true, well, then the fight to free Skyrim goes on. Either way, I don't see the use in talking to the Empire. You're right. Let Tullius show up these Imperials for the foreigners they really are. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long?
Alright, now to go to Solitude and talk to General Tallius. I got through the main quest pretty quick, actually, from the first episode.
I love it.
Someone do something.
There.
I'll kill you.
All over now. These vampires are becoming a real menace.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done. I've got a little work.
The winking skeever's got warm beds and cold meat. You look like you could use both.
Takes a fair bit of strength to carry a...
It's because I'm a badass.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Rickon. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you... The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulf... They are getting to be a problem. But my job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragon. Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of... Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard
Ulfric's
Council.
planning an attack on
For all the
Whiterun.
good it will do. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir.
Alright.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. Can you believe it? Both Ulfric Stormcloak and General Tullius have agreed to go.
Alright, let's head back to High Hrothgar and talk to Ongir. Get this shit over with so we can play.
So, you've done it. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? They are not yet, but regret. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim. Why delay? Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here
No.
in the spirit of...
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
Arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric. General Tullius. This council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What
out
would
of
the
character.
Empire want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threaten Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own
This takes a little bit.
Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
You see what talking to them gets us?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever. He's not compelled to, but your voice. I think it's very likely that he will be unable. Indeed. I'm no master of voice, like these worthy gentlemen. But it is written here. Odafin, winged snow hunter, as I read it. I'm afraid that's a serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard
There's one more thing.
really is.
We know about Parthenax. Parthenax, the dragon that he needs to until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
Shut. I don't care about you. Alright. Let's go to Whiterun and call the dragon. Let me go ahead and equip that shout. Guys, we are so close to the end of this main quest. I'm excited. Because then I could start messing around with side quests.
Another wanderer. Here to
We're
lick
ready,
my father's
Dragonborn.
boots. Good
As I
job.
promised, my men stand ready. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Come on, dude, land.
Overkin!
Hold your fire!
Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Insir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength. Devour his door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the Mindoran, Zuulost Ofan Hinlan. Now that I have... Croesus. Only this... Of course, I could fly you there, but not what? Onikan, and you free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
I can't believe that worked. You sure about that? You want to... Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get back in there again.
You have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity.
This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Was nu, Zini dein Ruthe Asval. Saran Uth, I await your command, Zukbrit Uth. Amativ, Mubo Kotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Grifboth Akrin. I will look for your return, or Alduin's.
Alright guys, I'm going to end here, and we will pick up here in the next episode. As always, like I say after every one of my videos, like, subscribe, comment, favorite. All is appreciated. Till next time guys, peace.